Okay, let's go.
So today's video is going to be probably a little bit slow because usually when I do my videos I like write things down and make my point so I know what I'm going to do. That's probably good practice, you know, but sometimes it makes me feel a little stiff, like I'm not really connecting, because sometimes my brain wants to wander and I'm like, oh no, precious, stick to the script kind of thing. So I know what I want to talk about, but I've got no notes, I've got no script. I'm just gonna say from my mind, and if my mind chooses to wander, we would allow it to wander, because that is how I can best, hey, English, that is how I can best explain myself and connect with you guys. So today we are going to be discussing why I disappeared and what happened and where I have been and why did I not continue my videos. I mean, it's been a year, not a year since I started my YouTube, but it's been a year since I got to the UK. Technically, it's been a year since I really started my YouTube, because I remember I started back Augustish last year. Anyways, for my new followers, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Precious, but my channel name is DukehCreates, and it didn't used to be that. It used to be Duke, and it used to be Adike. It used to be a lot of things. Funny how I got my name from I remember I was in high school, secondary school, and all my classmates were having Riki. Riki is like a Yoruba name, like every family gives their child one, and everybody was like, oh, my Riki is this, my Riki is that, and I'm like, what's mine? So I went when I asked my mom, like, Mom, what's my Riki? And she's like, well, you don't have one, give yourself one, just pick one. You have, the world is your oyster, pick anyone. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna go with DK. And today everything, my YouTube, my Instagram, LinkedIn, well, maybe not LinkedIn, but most of my social media is that. Anyways, that's by the way. So I'm Precious. I am in the United Kingdom right now. I'm in Manchester to be precise. I school in the University of Salford. I'm in my second year master's architecture, and I own this YouTube channel obviously, and I talk about everything that comes to my mind. So when I first started, it was just a place to rant basically, because if you, and funny how I didn't delete my old videos. If you guys wanna go back to go check, they are really poor quality, but like, I started this channel because I just wanted to rant. I was angry and I was tired and I was down. I think this were the times in my life that it was bad, and I didn't really have anybody to talk to. I didn't have anybody that, sorry about siren voice, you know, it's midnight, things are happening. Anyways, I didn't have anybody to talk to. I didn't really have someone that understood me, maybe that's the word. And I'm like, you know, like my mother would say, if you say something out, your problem is half solved. It does not mean you say it to somebody or say it to some, I mean, you don't have to say it to a physical human being. You can say it to anything. She was, in fact, my mom would say it into a bottle and break the bottle. That's what she would say. So I started the channel. That's why I started my channel, to just rant. And obviously I didn't share it to anybody. I didn't want my family members to know I was ranting. Who am I? How dare I rant? How dare I complain? You know, the African thingy. So yeah, but from there it evolved, you know. I got out, or I'm getting out of my skincare era. I'm still doing it, but like I've moved past that into helping people on their visa applications, leaving Nigeria to come to the UK. So I feel like it's talking about architecture, talking about so many things. My channel is, I want to say diverse, but mainly as a niche. Anyways, so to my old subscribers, I just want to apologize to you guys, because I feel like we have a relationship here. I mean, it's supposed to be a relationship. You guys followed me because you wanted information from me that I am supposed to give regularly, but I've always disappeared on you guys. And honestly, it's something that is a natural thing. This is why I say scripts are useful, because you see me wondering, when I first got here, I did not have a place to live. School was hours away and I was staying with my family members. They were, by bus, it was literally an hour 15 minutes away from school. And September, I had already pre-recorded my videos, which I think is a really good thing to do. So I didn't have to record September when I got here. I didn't have to like record. I didn't have to think of what to say. I already had videos that I was gonna post. I already had videos I was gonna post to October. So I didn't really get here and start recording and stuff like that. But then I started trying to find accommodation. You guys should never ever do this, honestly. Before you get to the UK, please know where you're gonna live, because it's such a stress. And so I started looking for accommodation. Then I found accommodation. Then the accommodation was really bad. But did my beggar have choose? No, because it was 30 minutes away from school by bus. No, by bus it was like 15 minutes away from school, but 30 minutes by walking. Now 15 minutes compared to 1 hour 15 minutes was a lot of difference. So now I have to manage where I'm living. I have to, because it was a long thing, because my house was terrible. It was really bad where I used to stay. It was really bad, but I had to manage. And there was school. School was new. I barely understood what they were saying. Everybody was speaking big grammar. And then when I did tell the lecturer, it's like, oh, you're master's student, we're not supposed to be spoon feeding you, which I completely understand, because the undergrads, not undergrads, the master students that were in my class, that were the undergrads of my same school, they did not look confused. They really understood the assignment. They knew what they were supposed to do. And myself and the other international students, I'm just glad I was not alone, but like, we had to work extra. We had to work extra. I literally lived in the library. I had my house, but I was always in the library. We're doing marathon. I remember architecture in Nigeria was always like that also. We were always working overnight. Even if you're in the studio, if you're not in the studio, we're working overnight and stuff. But this was, I don't know if I should say more intense, because you're thinking, anyways, it's masters. That's supposed to be, you're supposed to be thinking more, using your brain. Nobody's supposed to be spoon feeding you. And it was really different. That's all I can say. It was really different. I'm used to using my Revit. I'm used to using my softwares, but I get here and you're telling me, oh, I don't want you to use Revit. I want you to use your imagination. I want you to imagine something. And I'm like, technically, I'm not used to using my imaginations. You know, I'm just used to, build a house. I put boxes, lines together, and house is built. It was a lot of getting used to. And then I started looking for a job. And job is another long thing, because you hear a lot of things. I remember I wanted to do care. I went to do the certificate. I went for the training. In the training there, and then I decided it's not for me, because I cannot do all of this. Like, then I was jobless, and I started looking for a job because I needed to feed and I needed to pay my rent. And yeah, so there was that. And there was going for interviews, multiple interviews, and then I finally got a job. And then there was going to work, and there was going to school. I had 3 classes a week. Out of those 3 classes, each week I had assessment on 2 of those courses each week. So that means if I go to school 3 days and I go to work 2 days, I have only 2 days left to do all the assessments from design and the other course. And design assessment is always to die for. So basically, I was sleep deprived. I barely slept. My sleep schedule was horrible. I was not eating well. I was barely cooking, and it was just a lot. It was a lot of struggle, basically. And it might not have looked like that, or it was not hard finding I'm not gonna say it was hard, but like, it was not easy just figuring everything out. Well, I'm not going to say it was hard also, because I had friends and I was not alone, and I know that me and my friends, it was not it was not like I was going through it alone. It was like, oh, this international student is also going through the same thing, so I'm not alone. But exactly, it was not easy to put all of those things together and also do a YouTube and also focus on my YouTube channel. And there's man. There's the issue of man also, but I feel like the case of man is the same case with my YouTube channel, because I prioritized every other thing except those two, and my YouTube channel and man. And I don't know if any of my men's are watching this video, but I'm sorry for y'all, because I've ghosted. I've ghosted and blocked. I'm a bad person. I've ghosted and blocked a lot, and I'm sorry in case y'all on my Instagram or somewhere I share this, or somewhere you just see this. I just was not in a good place, and I probably could have communicated that better. Like I could have communicated to my YouTube channel, to my subscribers better also what was going on, but instead I just shut everybody out and disappeared. And I tend to think I don't need anybody, or I can do this on my own, or and when it gets hard, I just, you know, want to be by myself, which is such a bad thing. But I'm learning and I'm getting better, which is why I'm here to explain this to you guys. And only up from here on. We're going only upwards from here on out, just so you guys know. So yeah, once again, I'm just going to apologize, and I'm going to try to be consistent. Honestly, there's no reason for me not to be consistent now. My classes are way my classes are, I'm not going to say easier, because I'm my second year, I'm doing dissertation, I'm doing thesis and all of those things, but it's just 2 classes, and work is easier now, mostly. And I feel like I've figured it out. I figured out a system that I can always use to keep up. So I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging anymore. I'm not going to see your comments and not reply. I'm not going to say I'm gonna do something and not do it. If I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it. And if I say I'm going to do something and I end up not having time to do it, I will make a short instead of just disappearing. I think that's a good system to follow. Yep, that is what we're gonna do. New September, new me. Actually, I'm recording this in September, but it might drop in October. So new October, new me. Slay. So yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Anyways, you guys, please subscribe, like, follow, share, comment, and like I said, I'm gonna have a Q&A section next. So you guys just tell me what you want to know in the comment section, because it's also hard to like know what is doing my next video. I just want to wake up and say, you know what, I'm gonna do a video on bags. Like, what if my subscribers don't want to know about bags? So I want to know what you guys want to know about. Tell me what it is you want to know about. Tell me what is aching you. Tell me what is in your mind. What are you bothered about? Is it your interviews? Is it your scholarship? Do you think you're not gonna pass? Is it your visa? What do you need to know? What exactly do you need to know? And if you're in the UK already, yeah, I also have answers for you. I've been here for a year. So if you just got to the UK, you're looking for accommodation, looking for a job, looking how do you get your NI, how do you boost your credit score, which is quite important. Where do you get free stuff? Where do you get free food? Do you get access questions? Ask me. I know a lot of details, you know. I know a lot of details. So I just want to know like what exactly it is you guys are looking for, what exactly it is you need, so I can know how to move forward from there. I can know, okay, this is the type of videos I need to produce for my subscribers. This is the type of information that they need, so I can know what to produce for y'all. It's not just me sitting in front of the camera and doing what I want. I need to know that I'm giving value to you guys also. So that's it for today. I'm gonna try and merge this video into the previous one, and I hope I don't record the third short, because that's gonna make me go back to my script things. But I think this video was a lot better, you know. I feel like I was able to communicate better, talk more and stuff. So yeah, for those that stuck with me, because I think I've lost some subscribers, but for those that stuck with me, I am really grateful for you guys. And those my new subscribers, or people that are gonna watch this video now and follow, I'm hoping that you guys stick, and whatever it is that you need, really, I would be able to share. If I have experience or anything, I would direct it to the right channel that does, you know. Yeah, that's basically what today's about. And please don't forget to share, subscribe, follow and like. And next week I think I'm gonna do a Q&A. So if you have any questions whatsoever, any questions at all in this world, just drop it in the comment section. And yeah, see you guys in the following video. Bye guys.